Trismegistus, one of the faceless courtiers, though I'm sure I need no introduction. Do have a look around if you like, and then go to the world map in the center of the first floor to embark on your first sojourn. In your travels, you will come across mystical tarot cards of major and minor arcana. Bring them here to unlock their great power.
Third of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhaus. At dawn, on the 5th day of our search, we came upon the vampire's dwelling, the ruined tower.
Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others, not above them. Their duty is not conquest, but watchfulness. You are not alone. We have your six.
Third of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhaus.
Deadhaus, 14. Mankind is fallen, buckled under the weights of their own corruption. The ruins of their empire now serve as a breeding ground for abominations, in service to the Ancient of Dreams. Yet horrid though they may be, they still bleed, and for that, they are but prey to a vampire. Deadhaus. By completing certain feats, whether in battle or otherwise, you may earn inscriptions which make you more powerful. These inscriptions and their variants are recorded here. Though a vampire may feed forever on the blood of the living, it is still never enough. Every drop you consume that overspills your capacity shall flow directly into your dark powers, quickening the delay between their use. The unlife of a vampire cannot endure for long without blood. When your last drop is spent, you exist on borrowed time, with only moments left before your flesh fails you. If you can feed before this happens, you will be restored, but such bloodless intervals are limited. Only the blood of a particularly strong foe can replenish this capacity. And if you should lose your blood again before you manage to feed from such a foe, then your flesh will fail immediately, and you will be restored at the corpse hold. Any tomes and scrolls you discover will be stored in this library. Here you may review them in depth to learn of the world and its secrets. This charming little crypt is known as the Corpse Hold. You may take refuge here among the lesser dead between hunts. For now, pay a visit to the tarot table and the scriptorium. You will find them quite useful. Bite. There is nothing that greater defines a vampire than his bite, for to feed on blood is the very essence of vampirism. Blur. The world slows to my sight so that rain hangs like silver curtains and lightning winds across the sky like burning vines. Bite. There is nothing that greater defines. Bite. Blur. The world slows to my sight so that rain hangs like silver curtains and lightning winds across the sky like burning vines.
3rd of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhaus. At dawn. 4th of Ator, in the year 28.
Deadhaus, 14. Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others, not above them. Their duty is not conquest, but watchfulness. You are not alone. We have your six. Deadhaus. Unliving flesh is not utterly indestructible. Under a rain of blows, even we will be stunned briefly. Though the living are feeble, and though our flesh is undying, their strikes against us may sometimes give us pause. When their weapons gleam briefly before striking, take extra care to avoid the blow. When you have weakened your foe, when they stand on the verge of death, they will stagger. In this state, they are vulnerable to a finishing blow, which will end their wretched lives as well as restore a portion of your blood. Deadhaus. of flesh. The one of minds. The three of flesh. Font of putrescence. Should this magic touch an enemy, rot and decay will slowly eat at their flesh, eventually leaving only a pool of blood and tissue behind. here lies Sir Kael the Just, Ashen Templar, who fell in the defense of the Thasian Empire. That's strange. This tomb is empty. The Five of Mines.